Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Going On. We are currently in the POV Green Room, the show before the show. Let's see who we got in the chat right now. Oh, we got both Christines right off the bat, Christine Golden and Christine Gilbert, KG and KG. Oh yeah, best in the business. We got the best mods in the business. Let's see who else we got in here. Oh yeah, I wanted to read this one first. No, not that one. Where's the other one? Where's it at? The one about please no toe today. One more minute. No, someone had said, please no toe for this afternoon live. So that's what today. Today, I promise we're not this afternoon live. We're not gonna bring out the toe. Okay, so don't worry. We got about 3 minutes of this POV Green Room, the show before the show. Okay, let's see. We got Nick's W. Or wait, here we go. Here we go. Nick's W in the house. Howdy, partners. Thank you so much for being here on this afternoon live. Tracy Floyd's, hope you're feeling better. Thank you so much, Tracy. I am feeling a little bit better. I took 2,000 milligram of vitamin C tabs today, so I do feel a lot better. I'm probably gonna have to keep on taking two. We're talking about 2,000 milligrams. That's a lot. Let's see. Hello, the Queen's Guard. How you doing, the Queen's Guard? Thank you so much for being here on this afternoon live. Evening troops. Hope everyone is doing good. Dark Angel Deb. How you doing? Love that name, Dark Angel Deb. I love that right there. All right, let's see who else we got here. There. See that. See, today we're not going to do it. Toeberry Tuesday. No, not today. Kamari McNair. Not today. We got Mr. Worldwide in the house. There it was right there. Absolutely no toes, please, and thanks. Yes, don't worry, Kim Roy. We will not be doing that today. And really, if you saw the live this morning, it kind of just happened. Nobody brought it up. Or no, actually, JoJo was the one that did it. JoJo paid $20 and they said toes. So that's why, boom, right there, we hit it with the toes. Oh, Brenda Pickard, thank you so much for being here, Brenda. I have chores to do. Well, you can just leave the phone on, and we will have some fun for you while you're doing your chores, and hopefully you'll have some fun listening to the podcast. Let's see. It's insulting to me when this woman calls herself a mother. She has no idea. Yeah. I mean, I think it's all for a reason, no? And that's exactly what it is. Oh, Christine Gilbert, how you doing? Thank you so much. Let's see, Natty, hello from Ireland. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Needy 18, not Natty. Let's see, who else we got up in here? Princess Carol, how you doing, Princess Carol? Thank you so much for being here. We got about a minute and a half before we get started. Let's see, Queens, Toes of Hose. That's true. It is, in fact, toes of hose of a hoe. Yeah. Hello there, Karma. Thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday afternoon live, and we're going to have some fun. So, yeah, earlier that video that we did about let's see, Caroline McCready. Thank you so much, Caroline, for being here. Happy I made it on time. Yes, thank you so much, Caroline, and thank you for being here on this Tuesday afternoon. Oh, we got Sage in the house. Thank you so much, Sage, for being here. Happy Halloween. Yes, Halloween is coming up. Hey, baby, how you doing? Are you like watching? Are you stalking me, babe? Well, that's kind of your job. You're my girlfriend. Let's see. We got the Queen's Guard laughing. Oh, yeah, I had to take a call. Brenda Picard had to take a call. Let's see. We got Texas in the house. Festive Lady 826. How you doing? Another Texan in the house. You know, we love having the Texas people in the house. So, yeah, like I was saying earlier today with that story about the two idiots that are going to firmly oppose William and Catherine, you know, I really think that a lot of people, they really underestimate Harry and Meghan. We need to have that conversation later, because a lot of people were saying they don't matter, they don't mean anything, they don't do this, they don't do that. But you got to remember, every single day, you know, like look at this story right here, what we're about to talk about. Every day is Nayeli is not Sage. Well, we love Sage. Yeah, well, we love Sage here at POV. Hello from England. Oh yeah, jolly old England. Yeah, hello. Well, that one was more, I don't know, Sussex. Let's see. We got okay. Here we go. Welcome to another episode of What's Going On. So Meghan Markle's friend, which this basically always means Meghan Markle, reveals the real reason she didn't attend all these engagements with the client, and we're gonna see here that they're blaming the children. Now that's fine and all, but the problem is those children don't exist. And as you can see here, a friend of the couple, which means Meg, has now explained exactly why Meghan did not accompany Harry on any of his solo engagements and instead stayed at their mansion with their two children. Yeah, and it's because of the children. And look. Look it. It's as much a reflection on parenting priorities. Uh-huh. So it's because Meghan Markle has a priority about being a parent. That's why she didn't accompany Harry on any of his solo engagements. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. The whole chat is Andrew's girlfriend. I don't know what you're talking about, Canadian girl, but thank you so much for making me laugh on that one. That's pretty good. Let's see. In the best interest of the children, it would be prudent for social services to consider a welfare check on Meg and the client households in Montecito. See, the thing we've talked about that, I believe it was a couple of days ago. I don't know if anything like that's going to happen because of who they are. I think that when it comes to Harry's position as the king's son, I really think that it does have something to do with. I think that one's better. Wait, that one. Yeah, this one's better. A lot of it has to do with the fact that he's the king's son. And let's say that there was a call from I don't know, a person to the CPS, and they were to say, "Oh, we want you to go check those kids." I don't think CPS would really do it. I'm sorry to say that. I think they would say, "Oh, they want us to go to check Harry and Meghan's kids. Yeah, we're not even going to touch that. We're not even going to bother with that." Like, no, nobody's going to bother with that. Exactly, right? And what children? And that's the biggest issue, and that's why I wanted to run this story for this live, because trying to blame, and as this said, that was even more of a joke. And right, as this said right here, it's as much a reflection on parenting priorities in that one of them stays behind with the children. Yeah, sure. I'm so sure. That's everybody believes that, right? No, nobody believes that stupid shit, and there's no reason to even try and say that. But they're going to continue. They really, really are. Let's see. Hold on. Wait, where was this back? In the best interest, she has no friends. Yeah, Meghan has no friends, which is exactly it. Dark Angel Deb. That's exactly it. The fact that these things, as this says, it always says Meghan Markle's friend right there. Every single time it says that. We know she doesn't have friends. So who are they talking to? It's literally her or someone, and she's handing the orders down to someone, and they're telling these publications, but essentially it's all coming from her. Let's see here. Wait, good evening, Janet Fletcher. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your time with us on this Tuesday afternoon. Awesome community and chat. Yeah, we got the best. And don't forget, we got the best mods in the business with the both Christine Gilbert and Christine, the other one. What's the Christine Golden? Yeah, KG and KG. We got the best in the business. The royal family, MI6, MI5 must know if there's kids where they are. See, and that's something I don't know that we'll ever find out anything like that, Red Squirrel, because of, the secrecy of our MI6 and MI5. I think that that's something that if they did know, that's good. That would be a good thing. But us as the public, we're never really going to find out. That's unfortunate. What's up, peeps? What I miss? Oh, nothing much. Just another story, Wooly, about how Meghan Markle is parading herself as a friend and putting out a story. Nothing much, because we've already gotten it so many times and we know. Let's see. My babe says, if there's any suspicious eyes and emojis, I'd use those. Ugh, of course, babe. Of course. Oh, Lizzie B with the huge $10 super chat. I was watching another live stream, and the lady who was streaming just called what Meghan does, inserting talking about herself and avoiding focusing on the charity, calling it toxic empathy. Yeah, that could be true. I could see that, totally see that. And, the toxic empathy, she probably does that everywhere. She probably does that at every single charity event that she goes to. She probably does that at every single little appearance that she's at. Not that they paid her to be there, but yeah, I can absolutely see that. The fact that she's at these places in public and she's simply talking about herself. That's all it is. Her toe is her best friend. Sorry, Kamari. Today we will not be having any toes come out. We know the people are getting a little bit tired of the toe. Let's see. What did Pam leave? Bye, Brenda. Brenda's leaving too. Bye, all. Have so much to do. We'll listen later. Okay, Brenda Picard, thank you so much for making it at least right now, and hopefully you can watch on the replay. Thank you so much. Let's see, Cambridge, Ohio in the house. Oh yeah, Ohio, Ohio, Ohio. Leanne Howell, thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday afternoon. Let's see, official secrets they'll never tell. They'll never tell. Yeah. And that's just kind of what comes with us being the normal people. It really is, Marco DM. It's what happens when you're dealing with people that are on Harry's level and they don't want to tell the public the truth, whatever truth that may be. You know, like with the other person that said MI5 and MI6, with the other person that said that, they might know, the royal family might know, they might have that information, but they can't put that out there. You know, they can't let the public know, because then also you'd have to remember, think about what Meghan and Harry would respond to that with. Oh, well, the royal family are exposing them and they're doing this and they're doing that. Like, you know, they would play that off as much as they can. They absolutely would. Kumari, but you can't ignore the big toe, though. We're going to have to ignore all feet talk today, because we know that people are getting a little tired of it. But we'll be able to do it tomorrow morning. And we'll do it tomorrow morning just for you, Kumari McNair. And hopefully you can be in here on the morning live, and we'll bust out the toe. And now this is a good one. Her toes are bigger than that. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I didn't know it's the second toe. Yeah, it is. It's that disgusting one, the second toe. Yeah. So yeah, let's go into this a little bit more, see what this goes on to say. It was further heightened to Meghan began stepping out of solo engagements, yada, yada, yada. A friend of the family. Okay, so then we went over this part. Yeah, it's as much a reflection. This comes after a royal expert, another royal expert, also said that the two morons' decision to not attend events together was most likely a result of children. No, not at all. They don't want to go to events together because Harry has now figured out that Meghan Markle brings out nothing but negative press for him. That's why. No, not at all. So that's hilarious. As a matter of fact, let's go to the Substack, because I got a little tea for you from that Charlotte Griffin woman, so you can hear this when it comes to this, as a matter of fact, and why Harry was by himself. Now, remember, if you have, let's see, where is this? Substack exclusive, Lizzie Cundy. If you have gone, please subscribe to the Substack, because what we're about to hear, this is, oh, dang it. Hold on. Let me see if I have this correct. Let me move this up over for you. Here we go with the sound, and then this one. So remember how this said right here. It says, this comes after a royal expert also said that the couple's decision to not attend events together was most likely the result of the children, right? Now, listen to what this woman, her name is Charlotte Griffith. Listen to what she has to say about Harry not going with Meghan Markle over there to Lesotho.
I kind of got the inside scoop on the Sentebale visit, because I'm told that the reason he did the Sentebale visit to Lesotho was because there's a little bit of concern that the sponsorship might be kind of going a little bit downhill at Sentebale. And, he hasn't been to Lesotho for 2 or 3 years. And he's really keen to get a big name, big money sponsor for the charity. And I just wonder whether they took a decision for Harry to just go there on his own, not have any risk of negative, toxic publicity, for which Meghan's not necessarily to blame. It's, there's an environment, isn't there, where often when they're together, there's a lot more hype about things that aren't the charity when they're together. And I just think that's why he went to Lesotho, and that's what I'm hearing, is he really wants to get some big name sponsors, and he wants to go it alone so that the publicity was really positive, which it actually was without Meghan there. Yeah, I've kind of got the insight.
Exactly, which it actually was without Meghan there. You see, you heard her. And this woman she's a part of that crew. I believe they do that. What was it? The Palace Confidential? Is that what it's called on YouTube or something like that? I think that's what it's called. But that's where she's from. And then we did this piece. You can see it. It's there on my Substack. Go and follow the Substack, substack.com, 88POV88, if you can become a paid member, and you can please support the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. But we heard what she said, you see. So that comes right after this was said in this report, that the couple's decision to not attend was because of their children. No, it's not. It's not because of their children. We saw it on the Substack. We saw what she said. Okay. And I truly believe that Charlotte Griffith's woman. I really, really do. I think it's because Harry knows that wherever he goes, if Meghan Markle is there, then she's going to bring bad press to him. That's what she's going to do. And it's very easy to see that because every single time that they've been together, and really, if you think about that, I was going to say every single time they've been together, it's nothing but bad press. But if you think about that, that probably came from the top of those Sentebale people. The Sentebale people told Harry, hey, man, we really don't want your fake black wife around, huh? Because we're trying to get some big money sponsors here. We're trying to make something happen here. All right, we're trying to do something. So go ahead and leave your fake black wife at home so that way we don't have to deal with the bullshit that she comes with. That's probably what happened. I wouldn't doubt it for a second. And like I said, if you can support the channel, please go and become a paid member on the substack.com/88POV88. So thank you so much if you can do that. Let's see. To be brutally honest, I've heard any coverage of his visit. Yeah, there was none. There was no coverage, Sage. We love Sage. There was no coverage whatsoever about that African trip. None. Not even the Daily Mail, to be honest with you. It's almost like they wanted to keep it secret. It's almost like the people at Sentebale wanted a no press deal when it comes to Harry going over there to Africa. That was really weird, Sage. I do have to say that. Oh, Ski, thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday afternoon, Ski. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to share with us. Because remember, like I always say, you could be doing anything right now. You could be listening to anyone right now, but you're here with us on this afternoon live, and we thank you for that. Thank you so much. Okay, that's true. That's true. Yeah, she would be eyeing up a big possible investor, sizing them out for her next victim. Yeah, Jimbo, exactly. She'd be doing something. That's definitely for sure. Meghan Markle would be doing something, and she would be making it about herself. And that's why when I think about what this woman just said, what we just heard, I think it's because the Sentebale people, I don't think it was Harry. I think the Sentebale people told him, hey, man, we don't want her around, make her stay at home or something. Like we don't want anything to do with her because all she does is bring bad press. That's it. I love how it's 2024 and these British loonies are still afraid to admit Markle is the problem. Cowards make me so mad. Yeah, that's kind of exactly what it is, right? Let's see. Watching the... Oh, gosh. Yeah, no, hold on, dang it. Sorry, let me answer this text real quick. Okay, yeah, let's see. Why doesn't Meghan do a solo trip? Because, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Canadian girl, that's literally what I was about to say. Because no one would care. Like, there's really no play for Meghan Markle. And that's why we've talked about that many times before, where when it comes to the draw, like, who is the draw when it comes to this? Who's the draw? He's the draw. Nobody cares about her. We only talk about her because of what she did to Queen Elizabeth, what she did to Prince Philip, what she did in the Netflix documentary, what she did in the Oprah interview. Those are the only reasons we talk about her. But in the real life scheme of things, this is the guy that matters. Okay, it's not her. And that's what makes her so much worse because all she is a wag. WAG. That's all she is. She's nothing more than that. And she doesn't want to play that role. Why? Because she's one of those toxic feminists, just like Amber Heard, where they want to matter more than their husband does. And like these feminists nowadays say, or toxic feminists, not normal ones, like they say nowadays, oh, I want a seat at the table too. I want a seat. No, you don't deserve a seat at the table, Meghan. The only person that deserves a seat at the table is your husband. And the only reason you're in the conversation right now is because of your husband. And I can honestly say this. If it wouldn't be for this man having talked about what he did, said what he did about the First Amendment, we probably even really wouldn't care. There really isn't a lot of people that care about her. They don't care what she says. They don't care that she puts out so much press. But this guy is a danger. And I truly believe he's got some sinister motives under his belt, and he wants certain things censored, and he is totally fine with all of us being shut down. I truly believe that. Let's see. Sparkles doesn't look at the internet. She said so. Oh, of course she does. Yeah, she said so, but we're not going to believe a damn thing she says. Let's see. It's probably illegal to disclose HIPAA-type laws, which Meghan and Harry have hidden. Yeah. Harry made a promise to help a little girl at Sentebale, and it's been 4 years. Yeah, they never do anything. Now, think about it, Pam Marie. Think about this. What about Nigeria? How many months has it been since they went to Nigeria? And how many things have we heard about since Nigeria? Nothing. Same thing with Colombia. What about Colombia? We haven't heard anything about them doing anything for Colombia. It was basically a one and done thing. And that's how those things kind of go. All they want is their little image to be seen and to be lifted. And they want their little press. And then they leave. And they say, F y'all, we're done. I don't want anything to do with you. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. Let's see, nothing on Sentebale, but when he went to Johannesburg, there was a bit at the end of the BBC News last week sometime. Yeah, I think I saw a little piece on that, or I saw some photos. Let's see, doesn't look, I meant, sorry. Oh, okay. Let's see, if Meghan goes, then Harry has to spend $200,000 in clothes and jewelry for her. Yeah. And I mean, based on this dress right here, I mean, he's tired of doing it. He's absolutely tired of doing it. Has is completely irrelevant, not royal anymore, just desperate, delusional, high and drunk. We would hope so. I want to agree. I do. But, Ann Houghton, the picture that I'm about to bring up, okay, I really want to agree with you. But look at this. Here's why I can't agree. This is the simplest reason why I can't agree with anyone when they say that Harry doesn't matter, because of that right there. And I explained this on the live when we covered this. This is the guy, the leader, like the head guy of the World Health Organization. And Harry's standing right next to him. So don't get me wrong. I want to agree with everyone that says this. Harry is completely irrelevant. I want to agree with you. I agree with you. He's nothing. He's not a royal anymore. I want to agree with you as well. But yet, just as well with the World Health Organization leader, this is the Queen of Belgium. So would a person that is completely irrelevant, would that person be right next to the WHO leader, and would he be right next to the Queen of Belgium? Now, I'm not disagreeing with you. I want to agree, but my example is this. That's what I mean. I think that Harry is someone, and Harry needs to be tracked, and we have to watch everything he does, because this man is a dangerous, stupid, rich person. And if there's anything on earth that is more dangerous than, the king of the jungle, a lion, it's a stupid rich person. Because what is that? They're a puppet, the globalist ginger puppet, But like I said, I totally want to agree with everyone. He's completely irrelevant. I wish I could agree, but this is what we're talking about. I think you're right, Andrew. It makes sense. They're doing everything to get positive PR for Harry. Yeah. Yeah, we've talked about that before, where it goes, why is Meghan getting all the negative and Harry's getting all the positive? Because it does seem like after all of this is over, maybe there's going to be a divorce. Maybe. We'll go with it, but maybe. He's as toxic as she is. Yeah, they're both. And that's another thing. Like, you see it. You can see that they both deserve each other. They're both thin-skinned. They're both they're both thin-skinned. They're both insecure. They don't like people speaking about them, and they will censor the internet. So you can't see it. Yeah, they're both just as toxic as each other. Stedman in the house. Thank you so much, Stedman, for being here this afternoon and sharing your afternoon with us here on this POV Live. Harry and Meghan still planning together. The separation is them testing on their own home ground. Yeah, I could see that, Winky Blink. I could totally see that. They want to see where it'll go. They want to see what it could do. Yeah, I could totally agree with that. Remember, we got to keep an open mind about everything, because the possibilities are endless. You can't put anything past these two morons. You just can't do it. She's always hung on the coattails of men. Yeah, she's a nobody. Now that I will agree with. Meghan is a nobody. Yes, she's supposed to be Harry's wife. That's it. That's the biggest that Meghan is supposed to be mentioned as. The biggest that Meghan is supposed to be is that whenever Harry goes in public and Meghan is with him, the headline is supposed to read, Prince Harry and wife show up to event. That's how it's supposed to be. okay? Because she's done nothing to deserve any kind of fame or any kind of press. And really, it should say Prince Harry and former actress, call girl, allegedly. Like, that's what it really should say, you know? Yes, he calls them bananas of empowerment. I know, right? The more desperate H becomes as he wrote. Well, what does that mean? Banana? Are you talking about when she wrote on the words, the words on bananas? Yeah, I remember that. The more desperate Harry becomes as he realizes he has no way to earn money, he'll try something outrageous. Yeah, but we also don't know, and if he got paid for all these speeches. That's the problem. Did Harry get paid to be at the Clinton Foundation speech? Did he get paid to go to that Sentebale thing? Did he get paid to have that speech at the UN climate conference? We don't know. And I think that's the one thing that we should. There should be people out there that are looking into that, and you should be able to find out. But there's a possibility. There's always a possibility that that's what could get him money, those speeches. You're correct, Andrew. Harry has got some sinister agenda. He does. He really, really does. He has, yeah, WHO scumbag, communists, don't scare us. Well, unfortunately, Marco, you got to be. And that's why it's important that we do this every day, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And we've talked about that many times, where if we were to stop talking about it, right? If we were to stop talking about Meghan and Harry, would this headline not exist? That headline. If I stop talking about Meghan today, would there still be stories about her tomorrow? Yes. If I stop talking about Harry today, would there still be would he still be trying to go and make his statesman self tomorrow? Yes. So that's why it's really important that these people stay in the spotlight and we continue this journey that we're on, because I think that these two people are very, well, not her, but I think that this man is a very dangerous man. There's nothing more dangerous than a stupid rich person. There really, really isn't. Next up, Markle writes radical feminist quotes on potatoes. Wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, and they would be some horrible things. It'd be like a word salad in that little potato. Let's see. As far as our freedom of speech, exactly. Freedom of speech. Harry still has connections. And that's the one, Canadian girl. A lot of people don't want to believe that. And hey, that's unfortunate. I don't go along with that. I believe that he does, or he still wouldn't be here some way. Now, I know that it's only a conspiracy theory about Charles and the connection to Harry. That's only a conspiracy theory, but we do talk about that. But it's on the side, right? But I do think that he still has connections, because whether he's done his little freedom flight or not, the people out there in the real world probably think that he is still connected to the royal family somehow. And we've seen it. We have seen it. Yeah, he knows powerful people. Exactly, Rita, right? WHO dude literally wants to control the world. They do. They want to control us. And that's what they want to do. Yeah, exactly. Like Kim Roy said, they want to control us. They really do. Did he go to Florida? No way, Gayla. No. And I knew that was bullshit when I read that. I knew it was. There's no doubt in my mind this man would never do anything for Florida. He doesn't give a shit about Florida. Neither does she. They probably hate Florida. Stone, where's Harry now? Well, they said he was back in Montecito. That's what they said, supposedly. But whatever. We'll just have to take their word for it, I guess. I think both of them lost their damn marbles. That's interesting. I do think that they could both be crazy. I don't know if they've lost it now, but I think in general, yes, they both have lost their mind in general. Yeah. Evening, Andrew. They're both vile. Yeah, that's what they do. Oh, Nix W with the 99-cent super sticker. Thank you so much, Nix W. And thank you so much for being here again. And remember, we got that top 10 going, and Nix W is definitely moving up on that top 10. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's see. That's what I think, Christine. What did Christine say? Harry is on he's on the run. People have said that, Christine. Yes, from the whole Diddy thing. Yeah, I agree. Ingrid is now pushing Harry as a changed person. Yeah, we did run that story. I believe it was yesterday. I don't know. All these days are blending together. On British TV, Ingrid was also pro Sussex. If Harry gets good PR, he's going to sneak Meghan in. That could be a possibility. That really, really could be a possibility right there. Let's see. Harry was an easy mark, an easy get. He was desperate for a wife. Meghan stepped up. Yeah, but you also have to remember that's with saying and that she really, really like manipulated him. And I just don't believe that anymore. I think the guy was always a sniveling, jealous douchebag. And I think that she just brought it out of him, Yeah, but Stedman, I agree with you. He's dangerous. Yeah, he is. He really, really is. Let's see. Much love from our home to your home. Oh, thank you so much. Love your videos. Thank you so much, Tammy Jackson, for that. I'm sure neither one get out of bed without getting paid. Yeah, which means Meghan would never get out of bed. Nobody wants her around. Hello from London. Oh, Julia Sage, thank you so much for being here, Julia Sage, on this Tuesday afternoon. Are these two on the U.S. government radar? And by U.S. government, I mean those who are not corrupt. Ugh, that's a tough one, Willie. By U.S. government, I mean those who are not corrupt. I mean, do we know of any politicians now in this day and age that aren't corrupt? I don't. I'm just going to be straight up. I think that there's a very strong possibility that every single politician that is out there, every single one, is in one way or another corrupt. There's been talk. What was that number? I believe it was AOC. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about. There's a woman named AOC. She's like from New York, the congresswoman. And she was worth something like 90,000, or she was negative 90,000, something like that. A really low number. She was broke. And then when she got into Congress, now she's worth tens of millions of dollars. And the Congress pay is something like $100,000 a year. 193,000, I think, was the number. So how is it that you go from being a broke college student bartender like AOC, and then in a few years, you're worth tens of millions of dollars after you went into Congress? So I truly think when Wooly says U.S. government, I mean those who are not corrupt. I'm sorry, man. I'm at the point where I think the entire system is corrupt. And I don't mean like, oh, the patriarchy or, oh, this racist oppressive system. No, I mean like in reality, all of these people are corrupt one way or another. Sorry. That's just how I feel. I can't help but wonder if they're working together in all this. I mean, it's tough. That's why I've never really wanted to buy into the whole divorce thing. I think that in some way behind the scenes, they're still in on it. They still do have some kind of thing to go with it. But it's really tough because like I've said before, nobody knows. I don't know. Other YouTubers don't know. Nobody has inside sources. And we just have to go along with what's happening out here in the world. And that's why we do this show the way that I do it, because we react, okay, to everything that's being put out. I don't come here and look at you and I don't say, hey, you know what? I got a little inside source. I got a little bit of secret information. And then you hear people that talk like that, and then it ends up being bullshit. And you're like, why am I even listening to you? Your little inside source was never even right in the first place. Like, geez. Let's see. Beth was spotted in Africa. Probably wouldn't doubt it, but she's like one of his assistants. Like she works for him. I don't think that really has anything to do with whatever, right? Or she like works for them. Let's see. Oh, Nayeli. Oh, baby, thank you so much for the $4.99 super sticker. Yeah, and thank you so much for being here on this afternoon live on a Tuesday. Let's see. Run, Harry, run it, run. We can see you when you come. Yeah. I do believe with that whole Diddy thing, there wouldn't be a reason, right? The only reasons, let's look at that for a second. What would be the only reasons why Harry didn't want to come back to the States? I mean, if it was something to do with Diddy, if it was something, or either that, or it could be even more simple, he just wanted to stay away from his fake black wife, but we do have to keep our open minds about that. But that absolutely could be. It really, really could. Let's see. Yes, nothing like this ever before. Will be king soon, and the Harkles are scared, which is why they made that threat today from Meghan. Yeah, winky blink. We ran that story about that TikTok and how they were saying that they're going to firmly oppose, and everyone was like, well, they don't matter. It's not that they don't matter. Okay, you have to think about all this stuff that they do, all these things in the press, all these articles, exclusives, People Magazine, Us Weekly, like they're going to continue. They really, really are. Oh, Lord, AOC is the worst. She really is, man. She really is. And you know me, Christine. I come from politics. I know about all that stuff. And that's why I'm so glad we don't have a politics channel, because, that would be such a dirty, grimy channel, right? Oh, man. Oh, yup, that Pelosi insider trading special. Ugh, don't even get me started, Wooly. Oh, my God. AOC is with the ginger, too. Yeah, just like Meghan. All of these women like that, they hate white people, but then they're married, and they advocate for minorities, but then they're married to white men. It's so ridiculous. It really, really is. Let's see. Henry is not holed up in a tent in Africa with his beloved psychedelic tea. It clears the windscreen of his mind. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. He's afraid. I don't believe either, Andrew. Yeah. I think it's a slow rollout of impending divorce. That could be true, Dumbarton Princess. That could absolutely be true, because we're seeing nothing but positive for Harry, nothing but negative for Meghan. And where's that leading? Right. Let's see. Simply said, they're both a couple of them. Yeah, very true. Let's see. Senators and congressmen get extra money from lobbyists, so they will vote for their causes and benefit their companies. And that's exactly what it is. That's the corruption. You're not supposed to be getting money like that under the table. It's not supposed to be that way. It was never supposed to be that way. But you look at it, and yeah, Markle is a mix of Kamala and AOC. Exactly. And we could go political, but we hear that crap every day, so that's why I don't do it. Let's see. How long will this go on? Surely it has to stop at some point. Hey, for me, let me just tell you my opinion on that. I'm going to be here for the rest of time. I think I've seen it that all of these royal reporters have been here for decades. And that's what I want. I want a job like that where I'm reporting on these people. And especially now, because there's a serious thing going with Harry and his little censorship douchebag thing. So I think I'm here for the long haul. Maybe y'all out there in the world, maybe you get tired of it, you move away, and just you come back, and we'll still be here. And that's okay. Because I do know that this topic is very, very volatile, and it does get people's mental health out of whack because they get pissed off. And the reason for me, I think it's what I've had to do is I've had to stop caring. Like whenever I see something that these two people do, I used to be like, oh, these God dang it, why do they do that? Oh, and I used to get angry. I used to feel angry. And you can't do that. You can't let your emotions get the best of you when it comes to these people, because that's what they want. They want you to get angry, which then leads you to get tired, which then leads you to get out of the conversation because you don't want to hear it anymore, which is exactly what they want, because that's how it works. That's just a tactic of what they're trying to do. Let's see. Sarah Brewer, thank you so much for coming in. Oh, it's okay if you're late. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. I suggest we get very comfortable. This is going to take another decade. It's going to take a long time, and like I ran that story, Sage, this morning about when William comes into power. I think it's going to be worse. I think that Harry is going to be worse once William comes into power. If Harry doesn't just let it all go and pull a Prince Andrew, where Prince Andrew really doesn't matter anymore. He's just on the side there, on the side of Charles. And I don't see that happening, to be honest. Do you? Tell me in the comments. I just don't see that happening. That Harry accepts his role as the brother, I just don't. I think that the guy has some serious jealousy issues. Let's see. He sure took off fast when the Diddy stuff came out. He really did. Princess Dumbarton. He really, really did. He's definitely running. It could be. Slipped him a chocolate covered banana. Ugh. I don't even want to know what that innuendo is, but who is AOC? Yeah, Nix W. If you don't know who that is, just stay that way. You're so much better off not knowing who she is. She's a horrible person, and she just pisses everybody off, and she's so annoying. But she's a politician, and she's a horrible one at that. Oh, Karma with the $5 super sticker. Thank you so much, Karma, and thank you so much for sharing this afternoon with us on POV Live. Let's see, Beta Boys. Something like, Harry is definitely. I totally agree with you. Thank you for saying that, Beta Boy. Yeah, Harry really is. He is, and I think the worst part that proves that Beta Boy's pink lapel is that the guy can't accept. He can't accept it. He can't accept that his brother's going to be king, and he can't accept that what's going on in his life. And what's even worse, he couldn't even accept of getting out of the royal family because he has to still be this statesman, international philanthropist. That's why. So you're totally right about Harry. He is a beta boy. Absolutely. The royal family pulled him out of the camp when there was drug testing. No other squatty got away with bunking off. So I see him getting pulled because of the Diddy stuff. Could absolutely be. Did you guys know Markle crossed paths with Sissy around 2010 when filming the movie Get Him to the Greek? I've seen that movie so many times, and I don't know where the hell they're talking about that she was in it. Like, that's one of my top, well, I was going to say top 10, but no. Maybe like top 20. That's one of my top 20 movies. I've seen it over a dozen times, at least. And I never saw her. They said that she was the girl that was making out with Russell Brand. But I saw the movie, and that's not her. It's some other girl in a gold dress. So I don't know what they're talking about. I never saw her in the movie. Harry needs rehab. Yeah, absolutely, he does, and that's unfortunate for him. He's a rich person, and rich people never hit rock bottom. Hey, everyone, I know I'm really late, but I was finally able to catch a live. Oh, I love you, Jenny. Jenny, we love you, Jenny. Thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday afternoon. Let's see, Anna Betty. Oh, thank you so much, Anna. Just joined. Thank you so much for being here. They're connected to a lot of other things. I agree. I really do. I agree. I think that you're looking at people, especially in the context of where we are right now with this whole two-track approach where they're trying to seem like they're not connected. I really believe that they still are. And we've talked about the fake royal tour, whether that's going to be at the end of the month, this month, or maybe in next month or November, or maybe towards the end of the year. Who knows? I think that it's going to happen again, and we're going to see them together again, and then there's going to be a cycle all over again. You know, that's how I feel. Let's see, Andrew, you make a great reporter. It's enjoyable to hear the truth. Yeah, you know, Pam Marie, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. I just feel like when it comes to reporting, like I'm supposed to look at this, and you're listening to me. I'm supposed to look at that, and I'm supposed to say, well, Meghan Markle has a horrible tan line. That's what I see. I'm reporting to you what I see. And Harry's wearing medals that don't mean anything. And we know that these people don't give a damn about Remembrance Day or whatever that poppy means. That's what that poppy means, right? Like those are the kind of things. And that's how I feel that reporting and journalism has changed, because some people, they just want to give the biased side of the story. And really, I mean, hey, I know we could say that about my own reporting, that I never say anything positive about these two morons. But when have they ever done anything positive? And when have they ever not tried to use children? If you think about it, every single time they try to look positive, it's because they're using people for their own image. So that's, you know, it makes your blood boil sometimes. Exactly. Yeah. And you really have to watch it like that, because sometimes like you really get pissed. Oh, a quick hello, Andrew and everyone. I can't stay because I have to go to work again. Have a good day. Thank you so much, Charm Accents, for popping in. Thank you so much on this Tuesday afternoon. I hope I can stop being angry, and I hope I'll start caring soon. Fingers crossed. Yeah, you just got to stop. You just got to read it, and you have to know that they're going to do it again, and they're going to do it again, and they're going to do it again. And it's just like having a toxic spouse. You know, whether you get out of the relationship or not, you have to accept who your spouse is. And if you accept it and you want to stay with them, well, then you have to deal with it. If you don't want to stay with them, then you leave, right? And that's the one thing, like we talked about, this person is very dangerous. So you really don't want to do that. Thank you, Caroline McCready. I think you do great work. Oh, thank you so much, Caroline McCready. One of the great ones. We know we got her on the top 10 this week. Or a straight jacket. Yeah, Meghan needs one. Andrew, we have to get him out of America. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. What we just saw with the visa thing, Harry got away with it. Harry got away with it, for real. I feel very strongly that Harry didn't even fill out an application, a visa application. I feel that Harry got away with everything, and he'll continue it. Why? Because he is the king's son. And hey, man, that's just what happens, right? Let's see. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, it's okay, Kimberly B. Thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday afternoon. Let's see. What more could they throw at the royal family? They are kept in the dark now. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. And which Angie Griffin, which is even funnier, because if you think about the Princess Catherine surprise where she went with William this past week, and then remember Meghan came out the next day. They didn't know about that. They didn't know that Catherine was going to be seen, and then Meghan comes out with it the next day. Why? Because Meghan was holding on to that news. Exactly. Yeah, AOC has a squad. Yeah, they do have a squad in Congress, but I believe a lot of those people have lost. I think like 2 or 3 of them, Mary Taylor. From what I understand, that Jamar Bowman guy, and then I think another 2, they lost their seats in Congress because a lot of people are tired of them. They don't like it how they just go and do whatever. You know, they really don't like that, and how they're so annoying. Let's see. I agree with you. He wants to tear down the monarchy, freedom of speech. Exactly. But he wants to tear down the monarchy because he's never going to be king. That's how I feel. I really, really feel that. I feel that he's just a sad little boy, and he's crying because he knows that William got 3 sausages and not him, and he's going to be bitching about it for the rest of his life. That's it. Oh, Yorkshire Teacup with the $2 super sticker. Thank you so much, Yorkshire. And also, Baby Princess, love that name. Thank you so much for the $2 super sticker. Both of y'all, thank you so much. And thank you so much for sharing your time on this Tuesday afternoon. Now, let's see what more we got here. How much time? Oh, damn, we're already at 44 minutes. That's why I love doing this. I love it when we go back and forth. We're having a conversation, and then these minutes just fly by. I love it so much. Hey, can we have a Poppy Day here in America, aka Memorial Day? I think so. I think we do that, don't we? But for Memorial Day, I think it's because it's a British thing, right? Let's see. Harry will never be held accountable. Sorry, no. And that's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. You have to really, really accept it and not try and be angry about it. You just have to say that's how it is, and that's the way it's always going to be. Let's see. Nick W. Got an upset 5-year-old. Oh, it's okay. Thank you so much, Nick W., for coming here today on this Tuesday afternoon. And take care of that 5-year-old. I know mine's going to be 5 pretty soon. Actually, his birthday's coming up. I got to start planning on that. Let's see. You analyze the situation very well. Oh, thank you so much, Yorkshire Teacup. Yeah, we try. Let's see. Hi, Andrew. Glad I made it live. Michelle DeGroot, thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday afternoon. Man, I was going to say Thursday. I'm already ready to start drinking. I can't wait. Maybe I should have a couple of drinks tonight, a couple of drinks. Maybe we'll get a couple of claws. We'll see what happens. Oh, Stedman with the huge $3 super sticker. Thank you so much, Stedman. And thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday afternoon live. Oh, Brenda Picard, done with the chores. See y'all in the morning. Yes, you will, Brenda. We will be here 5:30. I'm going to start doing the shows every single day at 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Peachy Nana, late but here. Thank you so much, Peachy, for being here. And remember, everyone, go follow Peachy on X. Great profile on X. I follow them as well. Let's see. Jimbo, too fecking jealous. William has pal the work behind the scenes as a kid and an adult to take over family business and just wants to waltz in and take charge. Hell will free first. Yeah. Harry's just one of those people where he doesn't want to work, because of who he is. He's the king's son. He was raised as the king's son, and that's just the way it goes. He's always going to be that way. And really, if you look at all of this speeches, right, and the philanthropy and all of that, where's all that come from? All of that comes from Harry being the king's son and Diana's son. It's not because Harry is some guy that's so important and he's done great work, so we want to be affiliated with him and this and that, and he's so great at his job. No. The only reason Harry has ever gotten speeches and charities is because Harry has the word prince in front of his name. That's literally the only reason. And why? So they give it to him for free. Oh, Aspie, thank you so much for the $2 super sticker. Thank you so much. And for being here on this Tuesday afternoon. Oh, my wine sounds good. Oh, yeah. It's wine o'clock. We all know that. I love it. Oh, let's see. What is it? Izzy Bianchi, thank you so much for saying that. And thank you so much for being here and sharing your time with us. Let's see. Daisy Day. Yeah, I barely made it to another live. Yeah, we're about to finish, Daisy. But yes, thank you so much for coming in. Let's see. Angie says, if they were to tear down the Royals, though, it's like cutting off their nose to spite their face. I agree. But the thing is, I feel like, I don't think they're going to be able to do anything because the institution of the monarchy has been here for thousands and thousands of years. But I still think they're going to try because ultimately Harry knows he's never going to be king and he's really a little bitch about it. That's their word for it. He really is. He's a little bitch. Harry's entitlement and grandiosity is off the charts. Absolutely, Anne. He really, really is. Oh, Daisy Day. Thank you so much, Daisy Day, for that. I really appreciate it. Oh, Daisy Day with the super sticker for $2. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for sharing your time with us on this afternoon on Tuesday. Him not wanting to do work is the reason why Netflix is going to leave and not ever come back. And that's just disappointing, Lizzie B. It is. It's just disappointing to think that two people that were so undeserving, okay, they were so undeserving of that deal. Meghan was so undeserving of the Spotify deal. You think about it. And that's why when it comes to those two deals, the 20 million for Spotify, the 100 million for Netflix, the only thing I can think is that they gave them those deals because, we want to have our hands out because we feel that they were oppressed and the royal family this and the royal family that, or because Netflix and Spotify both thought these two people still had connections. There could also be that. Let's see, man. I can't wait for the Netflix contract to end. Yeah, that's going to be next year, right? I can't wait as well. We're going to breathe easy. Let's see. The poppies represent the fallen soldiers and symbolize the poppies in Flanders fields in the First World War. Oh, okay, nice. Hold on, let's go back up to this one. He will always get away with everyone because of everything because of who he is. Pity though, he'll never get the help he needs, and that's unfortunate. That's a good and bad thing, Caroline. I mean, eventually Harry's day will come. Harry's day will come, and it's not going to be good because rich people like that, when their day comes, it's a bad one. Spot on. Harry is so jealous of William. He would rather see the monarchy destroyed than have William as king. Absolutely. He doesn't care if he tears down his late grandmother's life's work. No, he does not care at all. And that's sad. They are too dumb to try and take the royals down. Yeah, but the thing is, Jimbo, that doesn't mean they won't try. You know, that doesn't mean they won't continue with this American PR bullshit that they've been on. That's really what I think. They're going to continue. They really are. It's okay, Debbie Hibben. We're already finishing up. Thank you so much for coming in on this Tuesday afternoon live. Let's see. Them two know nothing about the monarchy, and that's why they had to lie. Yeah. And they're both lazy, and they never wanted to put in the work to actually be members, of the royal family. And that's because Harry was born into it. You thought he would have been better at the damn job. Let's see. They confirmed the contract ends September 25. Can't come soon enough. September? Really? I didn't know it was that far. I thought it was at the beginning. I thought it was in spring. Well, damn, that sucks. So we're going to have to wait a long time then, almost a year. I love POV's lives too. He's acknowledged as many subscribers as he can, where many other YouTubers totally ignore you. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah Brewer. Well, that's how we do it here. However other people do it, that's their business. How they can do it, that's how they choose. But my style is we talk about the topic at hand, maybe 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then we have a conversation, you and I. So that way we're like a community here, an actual community, because it's you and I here. We're talking. It's like we're around a table, having some fun. But thank you so much, Sarah, for that. Let's see. Do you guys really think they got 100 million? I don't know. That's the problem, Isabella. Nobody knows. There's nobody in this Megxit topic that knows the truth. And I haven't heard of anyone that has proof that they didn't. I want to see documentation. If someone is going to come out and say, oh, well, they only got about $1 million. Well, how do you know that? Because someone told you, or because you're making it up? I mean, we don't know. We don't know how much money they got out of that. And I really wish that we could find out, but I don't think we're ever going to. So right now, for all we can say is that Netflix got scammed. That's what we can say. Oh, I love you, Jen A. Oh, I love you, Jen A. Thank you so much for the 99-cent super stickers. Thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday afternoon live. Let's see. Wonder what she's going to do to Harry, because she will do something. Well, excuse me. I do agree with Meghan's mole. Meghan's mole said that she would do something to Harry, to live as the Sussex widow, or widow Sussex. So I think there could be a possibility of that. And that's sad. That's sad. That's the way she wants. We really need another South Park episode. That would make them. Yeah, that really would. Let's see. No, she's a liar and barren. No eggs. Meghan Markle has no eggs. I know, right? It's not much, but I love your lives. Oh, no worries. Love you, Jen A. I love you, Jen A. No worries. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. You know how things go here. Let's see. They should terminate the Megflix deal now, cut their losses. I think they're truly just going to let it run. And I don't even know if there's going to be an announcement. I really hope that there is, but I don't know that there will, because the way that things go like this is they just let it happen, and then eventually the news or the reporters will report on it. But we'll see. I think it would be so hilarious, right, if Netflix put out a statement saying that, oh, we want nothing to do with the two morons anymore. I think that would be so good. But I don't know. We'll see if that does happen. Let's see. Netflix too embarrassed to say. Yeah, that just as well could be true. Very, very much could be true. I'll bring the beers next time we're around the table. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know how it goes. We're gonna have some good times. Wait, what does that say? Netflix gave the 100 million to the Obamas as well. Didn't pay off. Ugh. Now that's another thing, Anne, is when it comes to something like that, the Obamas, I mean, they probably got it all. They probably did. They probably got all that money, the Obamas did. And we saw what happened. It was a total failure for those two people, for real. It really is. Your style is the best. It's like we're all in the living room having a chat. It's fun. Oh, thank you so much, Stone. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Bear in mind, Hazard got at least 20 million for Polo, and he will get that by the end of the year, plus the 8 million from inheritance. They had a successful year. Yeah. And that's why clowns, you got to understand when it comes to this in the real scheme of things, they still are who they are. And that's the way it goes. Like, as much as I want to sit here and just say blue in the face and look at you right in the face and be like, no, they don't mean anything, they're irrelevant. I mean, I want to say that, but it's just, I don't feel that. That's not my opinion. So I'm not going to. Is WME still representing Meghan? I'm going to tell you straight up, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows that. There's literally nobody on earth that can tell you that, because there was talk that she's still on one of their sister talent agencies, or one of those agencies where they're only supposed to be for people that make speeches or some kind of crap for like that. I don't know, something like that. And, is she still being represented? Nobody knows. I don't think anybody knows. So depends on who you hear that from. Let's see. It sounds beautiful. I always think of my dad. Okay, when I see puppies, let's see. What is Harry worth in money? That's another one, Marilyn. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. If you know, tell us in the chat right now, because I don't think anyone knows. Doesn't matter YouTuber, doesn't matter speculator, doesn't matter mainstream media. I don't think anybody knows, because if I knew, I would tell you, but I don't think anyone does. And I don't think there's anyone out there that they speculate, that they commentate, that they do anything. I don't think anyone knows. Anne says, I don't think Harry got 20 million for Polo. See, that's another problem, Anne, is that you don't think, I don't think either, but we don't know for sure. Let's see. According to Forbes, Harry and Meghan are worth 60 million. See, that could be too. Forbes is always on their stuff. That's the issue as well. So we got this last one. I don't think he's got as much as people think. I mean, I wish I could agree with that, but for some reason, Ginger, I'm not trying to offend you or going after you. I think it's the opposite. I think the guy's got more than people think. I think the guy's got income coming from all of those shady charities, all those shady businesses over there in Delaware. That's how I feel. And there wouldn't be a reason to have him, would there, if you're getting money from places, shady style. And that's unfortunate. That really is unfortunate. Let's see. That's it. 60 million doesn't sound too grand. Yeah, in the scheme of things, oh, yes. Oh, thank you so much, Ginger. In the scheme of things, it doesn't sound a lot, but as us normal people, 60 million. And then also you got to remember, I love you, Jenny. You got to remember, they're not using their own money. Like, all of these trips, all of these private jet flights, they're not paying for it themselves. The Jamaica one, or no, the Jamaica one, we proved it was paid for by someone else. And then also the one to Vancouver when they went for Invictus, that was paid for by someone else. Also, the one to Nigeria was paid for by someone else. The one to Colombia was paid for by someone else. I don't know. I don't even know if we could look at maybe which ones were paid for by themselves. Oh, actually, the Hamptons one, when Meghan Markle went to the Hamptons, okay, and she went, and then we found out, according to a blind item, that's what that said, that Meghan Markle charged Harry's card for the Hamptons flight, the private jet flight, and he got the receipt for that on his thing. That's how I feel. But it's 60 million. If you're not spending it, then hey, it's a hell of a lot of money just as well. Who's paying their rent, or who pays their mortgage? Is that house paid for? Do they have any bills? There's always those kind of things that you got to think about. We don't know each other, but it's so nice to belong to a group of like-minded people who care for the truth. Oh, thank you so much, Yorkshire. That's so great. And that's how it goes here. We love being here. We love having a good time. I had a rich uncle. Yeah, exactly. That's what it just said. They don't use their own money. No, rich people don't use their own money because that's how they stay rich. They use other people's money. Let's see. I think so too, Andrew. He gets 7 figures from BetterUp. At least he did less than a year ago. He's not running out of money. No way he's a millionaire. Yeah, could be. But the real problem, Isabella, is that it's unknown. That's the real problem. So we're going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday afternoon live, and we will catch you tomorrow morning at 5:30. Thank you. We will catch you next time.